man. Ah, this feels so good. I hope this made it look cool. It might be a little. I had to put it on a pillow. My tripod broke. But man, it's been a little bit, man. How y'all living? Welcome back to the channel, man. You know, we like to get shit rolling in here, man. We like to do everything, get into business, but just want to talk a little bit, man. Sober journey. Let's talk about them. I was doing straight. I think it was like 2 weeks sober. Then life happened. I had to. I'm in a new country now, again. So I ended up going back home for a little bit, seeing the guys. I know I was gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn up a little bit, man. So we turned up a little bit. Came back, moved on my shit. We'll go to where I'm at now. Um, and we starting the sober journey back up. Except I'm not even gonna hold you, bro, because I've been what, like 2 weeks sober again. Then I drank last Friday, the 5th. For the first time in a minute. It was just the occasion. You know what I'm saying? I have some people here too, so so we just, it's a little occasion. And then next week I'm gonna be drinking Friday, so I'm not gonna drink till next Friday or Saturday. It's my birthday, man. We gotta turn up. Birthday, I'm on unk status now, so I'll be drinking with the guys next week, and then that'll be it for my duration of my time here. Going back, it's kind of crazy seeing like mad content creators now. Everyone's going sober all of a sudden, and starting to get into the word too. Not like it's only weird because I started the journey before I seen anybody else doing it. Leo Skeppy's been on and off too. He's been doing his thing. That I seen Sarah Safari was 2, 3 years. So everyone's just talking about sobriety. Like it's cool. So that's just a little bit has been what's going on lately. So I'm still adjusting, trying to do everything. As you can see, this is a new setting. Uh, Undisclosed location. But yeah, man, let's get into the video. Actually, my shit on. Oh, I thought my shit wasn't even on, bruh. So I was in bed the other day, and I was thinking just about life and like reflecting, doing a lot of like self searching, if you will. And I actually asked the chat, talk to y'all, man, on Instagram on my main account. If you don't follow it, follow me, your boy. Don't just follow me, follow the page too. I'm putting both right here. But like I love the edits, like where it's either anime fighters and it's like a real like fuck you moment kind of. So I asked the chat 3 questions. I said, at what point was it when you said, okay, fuck you, watch this? As a man, or like as a man or female, like as a person who had a male role model figure, how did that help mold your life? And then those who didn't have one, how did you learn to know what you know now without one? And the third one was name 3 things you think everyone should experience in life. Because I was thinking about me, and I think for me, three things you should experience in life. Honestly, being broke is one of them. Uh, Getting your heart broken is one of them. And honestly, so I got kind of, oh my God, you could make it into 5, but so I'm gonna say 3 and 4, like honorable mention, but they could be interchangeable. Having to stick up for yourself in a situation, and also probably self sabotaging. Like everyone's gonna do it in life. I don't care what you say. You gonna self sabotage. Reason why I'm saying that is because so when you self sabotage, you kind of think you're slick and you can get away with whatever it is that you're doing. But then when that shit blow up in your face, it's like, all right, did you learn from it? Can you bounce back from it? Was it worth it? Like these are all like self reflection questions. So like you don't do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation. But sometimes people do that self-sabotage and shit, don't really care, don't take no accountability, keep lying about it, even though you caught about whatever it is you're doing. So I think everyone needs to go through that and find out what type of character they are, or have someone self-sabotage themselves so you can see what type of character they are, and you can notice patterns or read patterns on different people. But also learn from their mistakes as well. But yeah, so let's go. I'm gonna read a couple people because I appreciate y'all so much. I did have a lot of people that did actually respond. So I'm gonna go through and read a couple that I really liked. I can't read everybody's because then I'm gonna have to try to break everyone's down. It's gonna be like a 5 part episode. Um, so this is one of my mans that I was serving with back in Korea. He said, I was cut from my middle school basketball team in a row. So I'm pretty sure a couple times in a row. And was told I'd never play at a high level. I played overseas in Honduras 7 years later. So my man was a baller for sure. And he's definitely been on a couple, like you've seen him play on like Next Chapter or like with Jay Lou and them. So shout out to you. You know who he is. Then he says, I think people need to experience true disappointment, experience love, and experience death. Mm. That I think so. Like with death one, I think that could be hit or miss depending on how close you is with people. And some people, like everyone agrees differently, but I think death can show your character too. Because if you lean on, let's say, a parent, for example, too much, and then they're gone, how are you gonna navigate and like what are you planning on doing to get yourself right after that? But spot on with love and disappointment. And he goes on to say for the third question, positive role models are hard to come by in our community. They either rap or play basketball, but the few that have taken routes, i.e., politics or building a company, have much longer effect on our community. My nigga didn't even answer the question. Like he was stating facts, but I might edit that shit out. So one of my other homeboys, definitely, he's been on. No, he hasn't been on the channel, but I've talked about him before. The moment I gave this girl my all, and she called me broke, I was like, never again will I be at that level. It hurt more because it was true. That's a part of the reason why I made the plans. I made my plans and used the military to my advantage. Now I'm on the next chapter, and now I'm more thankful for that moment rather than spiteful, you know? So now I just move with gratitude and stay on the grind. Mm. See, bro, I'm telling you, like being broke, bro, like the biggest, it can go for both questions I asked, bro. Being broke is going to show you a lot about yourself, for one, and show up the people around you. But you got to overcome that because that's the shit. Like, why you think everybody gets so mad? Like, you be like, oh, you ugly as fuck. You short as fuck. Low ass dick. Blah, blah, blah. And you broke. Who broke? Who broke? You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's about to jump on their neck. Once you call them broke, don't matter if it's true or not. they gonna come on their neck sideways, bro. But yeah, bro, shout out mans, cause my man's is doing very well. Got his shirts and everything. Tight shit. Next person, man. One of my boys that used to train with back in the day, wild card for sure. He said he was addressing the male role model aspect. I've only had the best male influences in my life, and I'm blessed to say that because I know it's not common. But having such positive influences in my life made me realize that being a real man didn't mean you were cold, scary, or strong. They made me see that being kindness is real strength, and it made me want to be the that role model for younger men. So 15 years down the line, at their high school reunion, having a beer, that will still bring me up. And I feel like that could be true. And definitely being kind. I know a lot of people that kill people with kindness, that are in my friend circle, especially about a couple years ago. One of my boys, Nate, he was actually said every time. He used to love killing people with kindness because they look dumb when he's still kind after saying whatever. Um, I feel like that holds true to a certain degree. You can kill people with kindness, but there's only so much you could take. And but I'm a big fan. If you know me, I'm a big firm believer of everything has a consequence, negative or positive. So if you come at me sideways, there's only so much I'm gonna be able to tolerate before I snap. And I have a very short fuse. Very short fuse. So anybody, like my people know, if you know, you know. Uh, there's only so much somebody's gonna take. Like my fuse might be shorter or longer than somebody else's. Pause. And they, you know what I'm saying? They not, and I know people with way shorter fuses than me. I'm pretty patient, I think, for people who come from the same type of background that I'm coming from. But take that with what you will. I think everybody's experience with kindness is different. You treat me how I'm gonna treat you. We don't treat each other right, cool. If you don't come out sideways, I'm gonna match the same energy. There's so much kindness you can get out of a person. My man's right here, man. He's definitely a kind person. He's always laughing and shit every time I see him, no matter when I see him. One of my mans from back in the day. You probably already got this answer, but females, exclamation point. I got in my bag right after. So I guess the biggest fuck you was from females, which y'all, oh yo, why do y'all? No, you know what? Let me know. Let me know. Next video. Next video. Poverty, have no one to talk to but God, and a week in prison. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know he went to jail. So I'm definitely about to hit you up on the side. Cause I had not, yeah. He said, he taught me it's not okay to cry about it, make you vulnerable and weak, especially in front of women. Interesting. A lot of men are taught that. A lot of men are taught that. Either you learned it by doing it or someone told you and it holds true. This is probably my last one, then I'll go into my little rambles. Uh, so my boy said that I served with, he said, I think I shared this with Goose before. When I was leaving the Air Force, I received so much love and support from friends and family that I will do well and thrive with the next chapter of my life. But I also received a lot of hate. People called me dumb for leaving a very successful Air Force career at the time. Some people I know bet that in a year or two I'd hate it and wish I stayed in. Didn't need to say it at all, but my actions said, fuck you, watch this. Now we're here, blessed and thriving. God did. God did. God did. You know what I mean? So that's, I used to say it all the time back when we were stationed together. God did was my motto. And he is doing very, very well for himself. My man is always traveling here, there. Got himself a big crib. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very proud to see that. But yeah, man. The reason why I was thinking about all these different things is because, you know, I very much put myself like in a box where I felt like I needed to prove a lot of things to different people. And like, I feel like in different seasons of my life, it was always trying to prove something different. And I know people say, oh, well, you need to prove it yourself. You need to prove it yourself. Yeah, you need to prove it to yourself. But I think I need to prove to myself that I can make these people proven wrong, if that makes sense. Like when I was in high school and then I was playing, I was hooping. I wasn't the best, but I wasn't bad. And, you know, people would hate on you because I didn't have a flashy style. Like I'm not, you know, hang, you know, do all these things. I hit you with one move. As soon as I got you the first set, boom, I'm going to get a bucket. So I didn't really have that big of a bag, but I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? So people were like, oh, you're not making it doing this, and this. So I made it so like I could do it and still be better than you. Like I'm not flashy, right? But I did have a D2 offer when I was in high school when I was playing for passion. You know what I'm saying? The AU team back in the CT. I had a D2 offer from Maine. Mom was there and everything. Only reason why I didn't get it is because he said the lowest GPA on his team was a 3.6. I graduated high school, I'm on a 1.7 GPA. I was just very good at getting my grades up when I needed to get them grades up, and I did good on tests. So like when football season came around, I was just getting my grades up. Boom, I can shoot that up in 2 weeks. Go from D's and F's all the way up to A's and B's. Even one of my coaches in high school, he said, I've never seen a kid get his grades up like that before. Like, I don't know why you don't just do this all the time. I was like, bro, because I'm chilling, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in high school vibing, smoking with my friends. So I could do that. And then just so I could play. But then once the season ended, I was done. I'm not fucking playing no more. I mean, I'm not doing no homework. I'm not coming to class, you know. But I did good on tests. And the reason why, like, I kind of got away with a lot of shit was because I was always cool with the teacher. I could joke around with the teacher. I was a class clown. and the teachers liked me, but I was also very respectful. Um, so I'm thinking like in different seasons. So like there was that season with the basketball. Then after when I joined the Marines, got hurt, got kicked out. I had to prove to people that were like saying I was soft and everything that I couldn't do it. So that's when I went back in, joined a different branch, and so now I did that, and now it's like I'm putting myself in a different season again now to try to earn back different. Because like when I joined, I didn't when I was filling out my paperwork, it was kind of like a long process again to get back in. Um, so I was working for Bill. Shout out to Bill. Um, Doing plumbing, and I was also fighting at the same time. So like I was trying to like learn a trade, do my fighting stuff, and try to get back in the military. So like there's not enough hours in the day to do all of it, right? So I started giving up, and I was about to go to plumbing school because I was just an apprentice at the time, and get my hours in, become a journeyman, all that. Um, then I got the call one day, say, "Hey, you can join back in the military." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't think this was gonna happen. So I had to like figure out what I really wanted. And my coach Jeff, we had a couple of talks at the time. He said, "You could have your cake and eat it too. Honestly, you could just do reserve, come back and fight if that's what you really want to do." And I don't know what was going on at the time. I don't know why I just how did it still go active. So now it's like proving myself that I can get back out and fight now, even though it's been 4 years now since I left. Contract's almost up, baby. Um, Still got a year because I extended. Long story about that shit, but so I extended. But now it's coming down to that times, and I'm just trying to get in shape, get sober again, and try to prove myself into that. And I think the fighting one is more. Yeah, I want to prove people wrong. Like I know I could do it. Like just be pro because I know a lot of people do back me. Actually, like I've received nothing but support on it. That one is more for me now, and I think I'm just now since I've done so much proving to other people by doing different things in my life. Because I'm very hard at it. I'm very hard at it. Um, the fighting stuff is for me, and that is something I do want to prove myself in. What discipline, either MMA, boxing, whatever. I need to go pro, do something for myself. I want to prove that is the one thing I think I could do for me. But I think it's also a fuck you moment for me because I'm definitely known for taking the shortcuts, being lazy, um, and half-assing things when things get hard. And I think it's like a fuck you to me saying like, yo, we need to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm getting to the age where reaching unk status. So it's like we can't like I was able to get away with a lot of shit like fighting wise, like showing up drunk, again being high, like eating whatever I wanted every day, drinking all the time, barely sleeping because I was young and like my body was able to tolerate it. Like I could still train, do whatever I wanted to do, and like not gain weight and everything. Now it's gonna be like now it's to the point where like okay now I'm trying to lose weight to get back into competing. Excuse me, trying to get into my discipline routine, trying to eat well so I can have longevity. And that's where it's like battling the old self, right? That's why it's like a paradox. It's like I'm battling the old me, trying to prepare, not prepare, but like enter this new me. And yeah, so like that's where I think this is the fuck you to me. So, and I experienced a lot of shit. I experienced a lot of fun. I experienced a lot of sadness and everything. So now it's like, okay, let's get this down and let's experience new things. Let's fucking take everything we've learned, even though we haven't had the most positive male role models. I did have some, like Jeff Bill, my brother Joe, my brother Walito. Uh, Forgive me if you are watching and I am close to you. As I just can't think about it right now. It's still early. Um, but yeah, but they were later on in life. So everything I had to learn now in life has been through fatherhood or TV fatherhood shits like Uncle Phil, um, uh, Pops from Friday, John Witherspoon, like TV stuff, and then I taught a lot of it to myself. movies and stuff like that. But it did help change a lot of the ways that I think now. So I think God did it so I was able to learn it when I needed it the most. Because as a kid, I could figure it out piece by piece. But stuff like finances, I've been learning a lot about with people now and getting all my shit together from my baby. Um, how to groom properly, do different things like keep your nails consistently cut, haircuts all the time, look presentable, smelling good, what I'm saying, keeping a clean space, learning how to deal with the ego better, still learning how to do all that, well, the ego part and being better as an individual, but it's coming together though. We coming up nice and all that. Uh-oh, somebody coming in here? But yeah, man, so like, that's why like it's been a big. Oh no, you good, man, you good. Um, I'm always be nosy. But yeah, so I'm trying to. So like I had all those thoughts when I was in bed the other night, so that's why I asked. I'm definitely be coming up with more questions because y'all really help a lot of this video, like help me understand different ways of people thinking and everything. Everybody's so different. I thought everyone, like the majority thing everyone could think of was being poverty. Like that is the number one thing I feel like across the board everyone could agree on that everyone needs to experience at least one time. It's gonna show a lot about you, a lot about your character, a lot about your habits. And I was also thinking like with the male role model thing, it's like I feel so like a lot of things like I can tolerate a lot of things, but and if I don't see you trying to elevate or constantly do better with your life and everything, I don't think like I don't feel bad for you in most cases. But there's a lot of people that I know that have been in the same situation coming up. I came up with them or like I know them some way, somehow around the way. They've had the exact same situation, same obstacles, but they've never been able to figure it out and they can never elevate and do things for themselves. Or they're like fuck you to the world because they're so mad about everything that's happened to them. And that's when I feel bad sometimes because it's like, why? Like, how can they not figure it out if I was able to figure it out? But then at the same side of the coin, it's like, I figured it out. Why can't they figure it out? And is it like a lack of willingness? Is it a lack of discipline, lack of knowledge? Like, I don't completely understand. So that's why sometimes I feel bad, but other times I really don't feel bad for certain other people because it's like I figured it out. So I'm like trying to balance like the in betweens. Like, did they really have uh, a know how to do it? Like I don't know. So that's another thing. Let me know in the comments below if you can, like what y'all think about that type of thing. Like when someone can figure it out, but the other person can't. Like, what do you think the difference maker is in that? Like, what's the deciding factor? That's someone that eats out at me a lot, especially when I go back home and I see some people from way back around and still doing the same shit or never cared to elevate their life, just sitting and doing the same shit in the same crib. Like, yeah. So I think that'll be it for today, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm asking more questions. This was kind of cool, so I am trying to get more content. Like, I do want to do the daily post every single day. It's just difficult for where I'm at right now, just in how life is going with this whole military life. I can't let you be out. But I am trying to do that. We got the Rumble. Oh, almost gave away the location. But there's a boxing event that's gonna be here coming up next year in a couple months. I signed up, so I'm gonna try to be filming that and get some more gym content in there for sure. Shout out to every man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in, man. It's your boy J Boog, baby. I'll see you on the next one.